Dylan! Son of a bitch.
Fucking nut, man. For the music. Anyway, hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy VII Remake. We're in the second part of Intergrade. We finished episode intermission. The second part of it, for me really, is pretty much just doing the post-game super boss that they added, but it is not for Yuffie and Sonon to fight. It is actually for the main party back in the normal game to fight. So I obviously looked up a strategy because I want to fucking grind away at it forever. And funny enough, you know how I was saying that some of the post-game content feels like progging like a ultimate raid or something like that in FF14 or a savage raid? Well, this boss actually has an enrage, just like those ones do. You have to kill him within a certain amount of time or else he kills you instantly, your whole party. I saw that when looking up the strat, but when looking up the strat, I found well, the video itself, the creator of the video themselves claimed that it was like the fastest strategy to kill him with like no hassle, pretty easy. You don't even have to follow it perfectly to the letter. It might even be the same guy or person that made the guide from 4 years ago that I used for top secrets to defeat Bahamut before he, summons Ifrit and all that. You know, what I showed last time, right? Before we did episode intermission with Yuffie. It might be the same person, for all I know, because they said they updated their old guide for that after they released the one on Vice, which I'm going to show now. But yeah, it was actually easier. Like, I did it in, I think it only took me 30 minutes of progging. It was only a few tries, and I kicked his ass using the strategy from the video. So it definitely felt a lot easier than the hours I spent 4 years ago trying to beat the top secrets. But that's because that's also 5 bosses in a row. Vice is just one boss. But yeah, it was far more lenient. I made plenty of mistakes. You'll see the video. I recorded, obviously. I made plenty of mistakes, and I still, like the video guide says, you don't have to be perfect, and you can still do it. And yeah, I did. I didn't even use the exact same setup. I had a different accessory for Tifa. But before we actually get to the actual fight, the intro. So, I don't know why I pushed X here. The intro is, luckily I filmed it, but the YouTube video I have pulled up here also shows it. And I will give credit where it's due. I'll show you guys the guide as well. I'll switch over to YouTube and show you guys the guides that I used and everything. But yeah, real quick. So what happened after we finished episode intermission with Yuffie, I was like, okay, let's go grind this out off stream. I looked up the videos, yada yada. And then as soon as I went to load up my file, I noticed I had one at chapter 17 where you're supposed to go to use the virtual reality simulator. And without warning, as soon as I loaded it, even though it was an old file from before playing intermission, I guess the game keeps track of the fact that you've cleared intermission. And as soon as, oh, there we go. Yeah, as soon as I hit load on it, before it even loads into the game and lets me control Cloud and all that, this happens.
That should be everything.
Oh, right. I forgot. When we're playing clips off of the PlayStation, it's, they're super fucking quiet. Let me raise up the console. There we go. Alright.
That should be everything. Initiate projection sequence. What do you make of your new form, Vice? We've replicated everything about you, from thought patterns to stress responses. You should, however, notice some improvements due to my latest update. Indeed.
See, we saw part of this during intermission, right? When we got close to the end, but we didn't see any of the dialogue. We just saw him appear in front of Chadley, and then that was it. It went back to Yuffie and Sonon. Or rather, Nero and the real version of Vice, not this digital version, talking, right, about this. But so now we get to see the other side of it, which is Chadley's conversation with this digitized version of Vice, is what's going on now.
I'd venture to say everything about you, from thought patterns to stress responses. You should, however, notice some improvements due to my latest update. Indeed, I'd venture to say you're stronger now than you've ever been.
Stronger than I've ever been. A big claim, little man. Now, Why kill?
Given that this is merely a training exercise, no one.
We'll see.
Chadley.
Be sure to choose my victims wisely.
Oh, that's not working anymore. Good thing I checked it. So yeah, then you just get control of your... And you can't get that scene to play again. I tried. So I could actually record it off Streamlabs, but no, I couldn't get it to work again. Even though I didn't save my game or anything, somehow it keeps track that you saw the scene, and then it just never plays it again. No matter how many times you reload this chapter or reload even this exact same save file right here, it just won't play it again. You get to see it one time and one time only, then you're fucked. Why isn't my chat working though? Oh, I have it off. Well, that would explain it. I think I had it off because since I was recording off stream, I didn't want like something to pop up while I was... Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that happens, and then when you get back to the Shinra Combat Simulator, which I think was in this clip.
Was it this way?
Chadley has something to say. Like, you walk past him, you can talk to him, he'll say nothing different until you get here.
Cloud, we've
There it
added
is.
a new individual's data to the combat simulator. I can't divulge any details, but I can say its existence is both highly classified and extremely dangerous. To be completely honest, I had some misgivings about implementing it. Even now, I'm still not entirely sure I made the right decision. However, I do believe that engaging it in combat will yield vital information. And who better to extract that information than you, Cloud? If you're willing to try, I'd appreciate the help.
Yeah, Cloud doesn't say anything, but... And there it is. It's 3-person team versus the Immaculate one. Because if you guys remember from Dirge of Cerberus, Vice's title was the Immaculate. Just like Nero's was the Sable. Whatever the hell a Sable is. Nero the Sable, Vice the Immaculate. They're brothers. And the leaders of Deep Ground. So yeah, 3-person team versus the Immaculate one. A 3-person team battle in which you pick your team. Defeat the leader of Deep Ground whose data Chadley has programmed into the system. The reward is 2 more Goddardam rungs. We already had one, but if you notice it says, apart from only available in hard difficulty, it also says Goddardam rung has no effect, or Goddardam rungs, plural, in case you have more than one, because you're gonna get 2 more if you beat this, have no effect. This is a straight up lie, and you will see in my video that it is, and other people online figured this out too. It's a lie. Straight up. I don't know why Square Enix lied about that. I have no idea, but it actually works. Just not as well as it should. It should say the effect of the Goddardam rung is cut in half. You will start the game. You will start the match with half a limit break bar, whoever has it equipped, and it will slowly fill up exactly like it's supposed to, but very slowly, a lot slower than it normally would. And since I just mentioned this boss has an enrage, it will not help you too much. Because the time it takes for the Goddardam rung to fill up your limit break bar is far longer. Like, you'll probably get 1 limit break off and then that's it. Way before you even get your next one, if you're just relying on the accessory to carry you, Vice will hit enrage and just kill your party. So it really won't help you too much, but it can help a little, like it did me. But the strategy, which I will show the video to give credit where it's due, doesn't require it either though. You can just completely destroy him just as fast, if not faster than I did, even without the Goddardam rung. So, but yeah, it does have an effect. It does work. It's just half. It's just its capacity is cut in half. Your limit break goes up twice as slow, so half as fast, and it starts off at half a limit break at the beginning of the battle rather than a full bar. Okay, so let's get to the clip where we kicked his ass. So there's a trophy. Corruptor of the Immaculate when I killed him. Using Tifa's limit break because the Goddardam rung does work. She was in the middle of doing Dolphin Flurry when I killed him. This is a clip, but I have a better version of this. saved on my desktop because, of course, since I knew I was going to be recording this time, I turned on Streamlabs and recorded it there. So I can decrease the console volume back down to 0.75, so when we switch back to the game, it won't blast everyone's ears off. And we will just watch the desktop version off my computer. Let me switch over to that. I already have the video open, so I just have to... There it is. Now, screen capture, properties. Please work. Oh, it's working this time. Thanks. Movies and TV. Done. Okay. Now, let's switch over to it. Here we are. Let me mute the console, or otherwise we'll be hearing that ambient PlayStation music the whole time. So the sound effect working? Yep. Okay, looks good. Is this working? Yep. Saying a million times. It's because streamers will know this. Like, tech issues happen at the worst times. All it takes is one absent-minded moment of forgetting to adjust that one little setting, and then suddenly your whole video's ruined. Like plenty of streamers have experienced with the muted microphone issue. Literally happened my first stream. Forgot to unmute my microphone once the stream started, and the whole stream was all muted. My very first stream ever. And it's like it's a rite of passage. It happens to every streamer at some point or another. That's why, if you guys notice that I'm very meticulous and do things very slowly, it's because of that. Like, plenty of tech issues like that have had. Just remember Blitzball during the Final Fantasy fucking marathon. The most epic Blitzball game I ever had, which I won by the skin on my teeth and the hair on my nuts, and none of it was caught on stream except the audio and me pogging off. None of the video was captured because I completely forgot to transition from edit to live. The scene, I forgot to transition the scene over after watching a YouTube video guide. That's in a playlist called FF Marathon Bloopers on the VOD's channel, if anyone's curious. Anyway, let's get to this. So yeah, here was my... it only took... Yeah, like I said, about half an hour of attempts. So not a lot. It's like 30 minutes of progging. That's I mean, yeah, that most people would be like, oh, and this boss fight's kind of easy. Well, yeah, if you know the right setup and strategy, yeah, it is. And I'll show you the YouTube video so you guys can see who made it. Who taught me this. Whose video I used to do this. Probably a very well-known strat at this point since this DLC is like 2 years old. But here we go.
They shall be slashed, strangled, and slaughtered.
This... Oh.
Stabbed.
I was trying to pause. This plays as soon as you push OK on the... Like, you didn't miss anything. I just hit OK on the combat simulator. Oh, and then this cutscene plays right before the fight starts, so... Why is the damn shotgun not working? Come on. Why do I have to use this?
They shall be slashed, strangled, and slaughtered. Beaten, stabbed, and crushed. Garroted and impaled. Shot and executed. Let the hunt begin.
Samurai gunblade katanas. Giga Chad over here. I was like, he said, let the hunt begin. What is he, Xenophia Galvus from FF14? He's hunting prey? See, look at Tifa's limit break. It's half. Aerith and Cloud are wearing Fury rings. Tifa has the Goddamn ring. That's why she already has half a limit break bar. Because it does work. A lot of her limit break does come from getting her ass kicked by Vice a little bit, though. It's not all, but you can still see it going up slowly just from the Goddamn ring. And yes, this is the strategy. I was practicing it over and over with each attempt until I got it right, and this is where I got it right. The only thing you guys don't see is the materia setup, obviously, but like I said, I'll show the video. I'll show the actual video I got this strat from, and then you guys can go look it up yourselves.
Give me your best shot.
It's kind of loud. I'm gonna go turn it down. There we go. I was like, that's a little too close to the red. I was thinking. It was an easy enough strategy to practice that I didn't, unlike with top secrets, I didn't have to pause and go look at the video over and over. I actually memorized it pretty quickly, what to do. But even though I had it memorized, I would still fuck up sometimes, and obviously I would die. This is the attempt where that didn't happen. Because even though it doesn't require perfect execution, there are crucial moments in the strat where if you veer off track, you fucked up and you're just dead. The most crucial moment is when you're about to stagger him, which the whole strategy revolves around. If you don't stagger him, you're not going to kill him before Enrage. You have to. He is too tanky to take enough damage to kill him without staggering him. Unless there's some strategy I don't know about, but I'm pretty sure you have to stagger him. So this is the most crucial moment. You have to set a bunch of shit up to this point. And then, at this point, you have to finish that careful, meticulous setup in the way that I'm doing now. What I'm doing here isn't just like, oh, I'm just in case. No, this is part of the strategy, everything I'm doing. With Aerith and Cloud. Oh! You guys like that dodge? He was trying to stab Tifa. Okay, this is the crucial moment. As soon as he's staggered, you gotta do all this exactly as you see it. Aerith uses Arcane Ward on Cloud. They both have max level fire materia. Cloud starts spamming Firaga before he moves out of the Arcane Ward, which is... Arcane Ward is ley lines for Black Mages, for FF14 players out there, that's what it is. Aerith is right next to Cloud, so she's gonna be in the ley lines as well, the Arcane Ward. So then she also starts spamming Firaga. Get her to do that so she doesn't move out of place. Make Cloud fire off another one. And then have Tifa use, Whoa. That's a Streamlabs issue that I've been having, by the way. True Strike, to increase his, how much damage he takes, the damage multiplier on the stagger. And now he's up to 220. ATB assist materials are helping Aerith and Cloud replenish, well, their ATB bars as Tifa does that. Omni Strike, because I used Unbridled Strength twice earlier. And then Whirling Uppercut should finish giving her, should finish boosting his stagger just high enough to finish him off with what I'm doing, which is spamming Firaga with Aerith and Cloud. And then, before his stagger runs out, I use Limit Break as Tifa. I think I chose to use one more True Strike though, I was trying to be careful. And then I was like, alright, do the Limit Break. Go for it, Dolphin Flurry, kill him! Destroyed!
This is what's possible when you try. Good to know. Either way, see you in deep route.
So they kept it lore accurate for Dirge of Cerberus.
Nothing to it.
Which is that, you know, Vice is possessed by a digitized version of Hojo's brain. Hojo uploaded his consciousness into a computer, making a digital version of himself, and installed it into Vice's brain, so he's in control of Vice. So that Vice, you know, that was turned digital also for this combat simulation, is indeed actually just Hojo controlling that dude's body. Just like it was in Dirge of Cerberus. That was a big plot twist. Spoiler alert. For those of you who didn't see Dirge of Cerberus. But I streamed that before this, so you should have. So yeah, it's Hojo in control of Vice's body. That's the big reveal there. So that's, you know, it's interesting that they showed us that, and just the fact that Nero and Vice were in the Yuffie DLC, you know, obviously they're probably gonna appear at some point, maybe in Rebirth or the next game, right? I would assume. Otherwise, why would they show us this? Same with the Pride and Joy prototype. We might see that next game or in Rebirth, who knows? The non-prototype version, obviously. If Vice does appear and if you do fight him, obviously if it's part of the story anyway, that's obviously not going to be as hard as this. This fight is meant to be a post-game super boss for this DLC. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we have 2 more. The only other thing I did after this... Wait, I can't remember if Chadley says anything. I don't think so. I think there's no like outro to this. Let me see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Chadley doesn't say a word. Come on. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Jesus.
Service.
Hold on. Yeah, see, nothing happens. There's no special scene. That was it. Chadley doesn't say a word. Which was kind of a letdown. It's like, oh, I was hoping he would give a proper outro to that, but no. It's kind of weird. We saw what Chadley's motives are. He wanted to break free of Hojo's control. But the way he sort of banters with Vice there is kind of odd. Even though he's supposedly now free of Hojo's control after you complete the top secrets super boss from the vanilla game before the DLC. That's a little odd, but whatever. I think the other clip, I do have it on my desktop, right? Okay, so we're watching this. I think. What is this one? 27? I think it's this one. Oh, so I remembered for the play log, I have to assess all enemies, and they added one more enemy, which is Vice. I forgot to assess them. Well, I didn't forget. It's the fact that I needed every single materia slot for other shit for that strategy. So once I beat him once, I was like, oh, right, let's go assess him and finish completing the play log or whatever. So I went back in. Same materia setup, I just took out Tifa's Firaga because she didn't use it. And put assess on it. And then just used it immediately right here. There's no more intro cutscene after the first time you beat him. It just goes straight into the fight. I was like, oh shit, she needs ATB. Oops. Oh, and Cloud and Aerith have Goddamn rungs down instead of Fury rings. Believe it or not, this fight didn't go as smoothly because of one thing, which I'll fast forward to show it. Here it is. Assess. There it is. Vice, a depraved and ruthless deep-ground soldier recreated in a virtual space. Known as Vice the Immaculate, he reigns supreme over deep ground. Unable to read. He gives 4500 EXP, 90 AP, and 2250 gil when you kill him. Garbage. He's immune to all this shit, which why wouldn't he be? I always expect bosses of any kind to be immune to like almost everything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that finished the play log. So I'll show you guys what happened. Like, I tried to do the same strategy just to... I didn't even have to finish the fight anymore. I just assessed them. That's all you have to do, right? I decided, let's try to kill him again. And I did. But it didn't go so smoothly. And you'll see why. I'll point it out. So this is the same as last time, except, you know... Well, no exceptions yet. You'll see.
Finish him off. Let on your strength. Finger mounting.
I don't even think she's in the arcane ward this time. No, she's still there, yeah. Yep. So just like last time, 265%, he's at half stagger, he's almost about to come out of it, and I'm like, okay, instead of having Cloud cast Firaga, let's just have him for a third time. I was like, what if we just get him to use Ascension on his ass? Let's do a double limit break. Yeah, let's do Ascension. But look how far away he is. This is what I didn't take into account. And he's still casting his previous Firaga. This is where I fucked up and didn't realize it. There's such a thing as travel time. And I did not take that into account. I was like, let's have Cloud and Tifa double limit break his ass and it'll be epic. So see, he's still charging his previous Firaga. He's not even starting his limit break yet. He's not even walking over here. And now he's coming. And there, I just heard Cloud say, let's dance, asshole. Vice's stagger's already gone and Cloud is barely starting his limit break. Utterly useless. Wasted limit break. See, because now he's immune because as soon as he goes past a certain point in health or a certain amount of time has passed, he goes into his second phase, which we skipped last time, where he pulls out Azul the Cerulean's cannon. You guys remember that fight in Dirge of Cerberus? Where Azul the Cerulean, that big-ass dude from Deep Ground, pulls out a giant cannon. Well, he holds a giant cannon exactly like this, and he shoots it at you. So Vice pulls that out, and when this happens, he's immune to all physical attacks, including limit breaks. You have to use magic. Spyragas, or Firagas at this point, regardless of an arcane word or not, will not kill him with that much health left. He'll kill us first. And yeah, so I was like, oh no. This is not good. So I summoned a Freak to help us out. And Aerith's limit break to help us out too. Planet protection, because he actually, unlike Shiva, he actually does use quite a bit of physical attacks, so it'll kind of help us. Kinda. So I'm internally panicking at this point, and I'm like, what do we do? I was like, Cloud, no!
Gotta be careful.
Mutilation.
So it's my turn?
I don't know what those scissors are, but he didn't get Cloud with that. He's going after Tifa now. He goes after whoever the party leader is. Like every other fucking enemy in the game.
Go on.
I was like, I'm still in the arcane ward.
I got this.
I tried to do one more Firaga, and I just got Cloud fucking destroyed. Holy shit. Look at that. I never got I was paying too much attention to what I was doing. I didn't see that. The scissors. He just grabbed Cloud and just snips him in half. Sends his body flying across the arena. Look at this. Damn. He's just... One more time. That is fucking brutal.
I got this.
There he goes. Cloud's just like...
Best shot. It's on you.
But see, I was like, Aerith is still there. She can still do this. Cast Firaga, go! The hope didn't leave my eyes.
You're burning up. Let me handle this.
This is a much more epic way to fight Vice and Nero than just shooting the shit out of them in a very mediocre third-person shooter style way on the PS2 in Dirge of Cerberus, I gotta say. I love Vincent, but man, the gameplay for that game just was so dull. Compared to this, you know? This is a much more fun way to fight these deep ground badasses. See, we won. Barely. Barely.
Barely pulled that off.
See, even Tifa was like, we barely pulled that off. No shit. So yeah, that was my second fight where I just wanted to assess him. Oh, did I show the playlog at the end of this, or did I show that later? I think that was a different clip. Yeah, it was this one. I recorded on both for redundancy. Just to be safe, you know? There it is. Back to max stats, like I was before the DLC came out. 115 enemy intel collected, 115 enemies assessed. And I think I showed Vice's little thing too. He's right after Sephiroth, obviously. Areas encountered, combat simulator, number defeated 2 now. Assessed, staggered, and struck by limit break. There it is. So yeah, that's that. For those who want to see the enrage attack, because what you just saw was his second phase, which you skipped on the first fight. You saw plenty of those attacks. You saw most of, if not all of his attacks of the first phase when I showed you my winning attempt. But we didn't see the enrage. So I'll show that real quick. It's on my, back on the console. Oh, let me show that after I give the quick shout out to the YouTube videos that I use for this. I gotta show that first. Let's see, open up the web browser. That's just the intro cutscene. I'll show that too, but like I'm not gonna just play the videos, I'm just gonna show you the title and stuff and then you guys can look at it. Let's see. Back to screen capture, properties. Oh, I should make a new... Yeah, that'll be easier. Hold on just another moment. What happens if I close this? Okay. Minimize that. Bring this tab over here. Along with this tab. No, don't make another fucking window. Like, I wanted to merge that with this one. There we go. Come on, put the tab there. And... yeah, that should be good. There we go. What the fuck? I have to refresh this.
That should be everything.
Wait, what?
That should be everything. Initiate projection.
The fuck? Okay, this is a minor thing. It's just causing a slight delay, but it's not a big, like, issue. There. Fixed. I had to be careful looking these up. I had to make sure I was typing FF7 Remake. Because I don't want Rebirth spoilers. So I had to be careful to also look at, don't look at the suggestions on the right. I don't know if anything from Rebirth shows up there. So you've been warned. But yeah, just to give a proper shout out to the YouTube videos that I used. Now we can switch over. It should be this one. So this right here. This just had the intro scene again. Let me raise my volume back up for the desktop. Should be at 0.8. I'll unmute the console in a minute. Yeah, this is what I just showed.
Initiate projection sequence.
This just shows the intro cutscene, but I looked it up anyway. Because I couldn't recapture it again in case I needed it. I couldn't recapture it again on Streamlabs because it only played once on my console and then it said fuck you. I'm guessing the only way to get this scene to play again is to literally start wipe out your data or go switch to a new profile on your PlayStation and start over from scratch and beat the entire fucking game. I'm not doing that. Not right now anyway. So just for this little clip, no. So there's that video. Nothing to do with how to beat him. It's just the intro. But I googled stuff and on Reddit and found this. And this linked, if you hit read more here, guide how to beat Vice easily in 10 steps, FF7 Remake Intergrade. So yeah, if you hit read more, you'll see a written version of it, but there's also a link to a video version of it, which is this one. This is the video that's linked from this Reddit post. Vice Guide Easy Mode Strategy, FF7 Remake Intergrade. This is by James's Guides. That's the YouTube channel. So a big shout out to them. When I saw that it was only 6 minutes and 11 seconds, I was like, this is gonna be easy. And yeah, it was. Only took a few tries to get it. on the contrary, if you look up like a guide for defeating, the hell's his name? Lingering Will, the post-game super boss for Kingdom Hearts 2. The best guide I found was literally 30 minutes long because there's that many mechanics you have to memorize. That's why I only beat that guy with the cheese strat, and I'm not ashamed of that. Fuck that shit, dude. I ain't got time for that crap. Like, that is still probably the hardest super boss out of any Square Enix game that I've played. In terms of like the Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts games, for sure. Anyway. So, yeah, there it is. So this is the guide that I used, and it shows the materia setup. I'll let it play a little bit. Here's the gear setup. The materia setup right there. Some of them. So there you go. And that's pretty much it, I guess. Other than that, we can just switch back to the console, and then I can show you the Enrage. Let me close this. I cleared out a bunch of tabs I had open. Yeah, we're back to the console. Is this at 0.8? Yes. Let me unmute it. The Enrage attack is nothing too flashy, but it's fitting. Like, it's fitting for him, but it's not like super flashy. Not as much as I thought it would be. So yeah, this clip, I have the winning attempt on it, but I also have a bunch of failed ones on it. Let me skip to... So yeah, here it is. I staggered him, and then I fucked up with what I was supposed to do. Like, as you see, Aerith was not even in the Arcane Ward, so her Fire Guts did, like, jack shit. And so I got him down to, like, half health or something, and then... Oh, wait, I defeated him on this? Oh. So this wasn't where... I thought my winning attempt was later in this clip. The fuck? This is the one where I did assess. Oh, that's weird. I thought this was the one where I... Huh. Oops. I guess I deleted the previous... I thought that was all... I thought it was all in this video. I thought I'd saved a clip or two of my failed attempts. Does that one video show it? The one that one of the videos I just had open? Shit, this wasn't supposed to take that long. Just showing the Enrage attack. Let me see. Is this a failed attempt? Maybe we can see it here. No, he just killed them normally. Ah, damn it. Oh, I mean, I guess I could show it, but how can I get him to do it quickly? No, that'll take too long. Shit. Okay, let me try it quick. Dude, Dude, I thought I'd saved a clip. God damn it. None of these videos either? I don't think so. Unless... Begin. Or was this the one I was thinking of? 1 second. This could be it. This looks like a failed attempt, yeah. But I might have quit out. Because I had already been practicing for a bit, yeah. And this is the winning attempt. Shit! I am so sorry. I thought I kept one. What the fuck? I'm gonna risk Googling, or not Googling it, but like... searching it on YouTube. Alright. Please no Rebirth spoilers, god damn it. FF7 Remake. And then carefully... I gotta pick my words here. Nice. Immaculate End. That's the name of it. Does this show it? Yeah, it's a 19th. Oh, thank God. Okay. Alright, back to browser we go again. Jesus. Gotta be more careful with my clips. It's like I quickly delete ones that I'm like, oh, I don't need this later. And then it's like, no, yeah, you still needed it. Jesus. This wasn't supposed to take that long to show. Back to screen capture. Properties. This should be it. Okay, this is it. They have the Japanese voices on. Immaculate End. Unblockable. You see the exclamation mark. Pay attention, because blink twice and you... Or blink once and you'll miss it. They were thinking about just quitting out, weren't they? That's it. Just does instant 10k on everybody. Look at that shit. I'm pretty sure, like, there's no... I think even the Seraphic earrings will not help you. Like, it just ends the fight. Instant death. Instant fucking death. There we go. So there. Now alright. Now we can get back to the fucking... Jeez, let me close this out before we end up seeing some fucking spoiler for Rebirth. Yeah, it was a little nerve-wracking looking up remake shit. I was like, man, I shouldn't have dragged my feet on this. I really should have done this when the DLC first came out. Or not when... Well, I didn't have a PS5. No. I should have done this when I first got a PS5 instead of waiting, which was a long time ago. I got one for Village. I should have done this back then instead of risking it now where something for Rebirth might pop up. The YouTube algorithm might be like, hey, you might be interested in this. I'm like, no, bitch, just remake. Luckily, yeah, that didn't happen. I've been very lucky so far. And that's it. I guess that wraps it up for this video, yeah. That was pretty much all I wanted to show. Switch back here. Put the console game back on again. There. 975. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, that's it. I'm crossing my T's and dotting my I's. Was there anything else? No, that's it. That was it. That's all the post-game content. So I think with that, we can officially say we're absolutely finally done with Final Fantasy VII Remake. And we can move on to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I will do next stream today. By that, I mean like right now. So I don't like the way that, like, if you switch categories mid-stream, the VOD does not reflect that. I don't know why. On Twitch, it doesn't do that. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to end this stream, then restart it basically, but with the FF7 Rebirth category. And then that way we can, it'll just start with, it'll store the VOD with the proper, you know, because otherwise people are going to be like, well, where the hell is Rebirth Part 1? It's like, oh, it's in the VOD. It's in the VOD titled FF7 Remake because I switched categories midstream. I won't be able to do that much later on down the road. It's a little tacky to ending your stream and starting it again. But for this one time, I'll make an exception and do that because I want it to look neat in the VODs, the highlights and stuff. So yeah, I will end this stream/video here, and then the next video will be a new stream for Rebirth, and we will start off with the demo. Never played the demo either. I'll do that. I heard rumors that apparently, because I was trying to avoid spoilers, but I heard somebody at some point who like vaguely mentioned that they said that if you do the demo, you get like a little extra bonus or something for the main game. They could have been talking shit, but regardless, I have like all the DLC they offered from the collector's edition and all that. And I do know for a fact that you get the Leviathan and Ramu materia for having save data for the main game of FF7 Remake and Intermission. This one. Respectively. So you get Leviathan for having save data for this game, and Ramu for having save data for Yuffie's episode. Those will carry over into Rebirth. I can't wait to see how they explain why all of our stats are reset to like level 1 or some shit, or how we lose all our materia from this game, right? How are they gonna explain that? Like, what bullshit reason are they gonna give us? I bet it's gonna happen in the demo. I can't wait to find out. I've been waiting too damn long to play this game already. So let's get on with it. Alright, see you guys in the next video. FF7 Rebirth. Here we go. And for those of you just checking out here, thank you all very much for watching the video. Appreciate the support across Twitch and YouTube. I appreciate you all very much, and please take care of yourselves, look after each other. Stay safe out there, and until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. I'll see you all next time. Peace.